Welcome back to another reaction video. My name is Bazerath. I haven't done a reaction video in a while, but I'm going to start bringing them back. This time we're going to be reacting to Korn, Reward the Scars, and they did a thing with Diablo IV, which is super sick. I think the two pair well together. And yeah, I'm extremely excited to see what this video has to offer, and hopefully the song's good too. So let's just jump straight into it. I can already tell that this is going to be pretty insane based off of the way the animation is. It's definitely so far meeting that Diablo IV aesthetic that I was hoping for, so let's just keep going. Yeah, that chorus is super catchy. Also, it doesn't feel like Korn has aged at all since I've last listened to him. And they still sound exactly the same as what they did, which is awesome. I get that nostalgic vibe as I'm listening to it. And yeah, I feel like something's going to happen and it's going to get a little bit crazy. So let's see what happens. Nice. If I had to make a prediction of what's going to happen with this dude, because everyone else bailed and he's just like, I'll serve you, just let me serve you. I have a feeling something bad is going to happen to this dude. So far, if I had to give some input on the song itself, the song is consistently good, but something that I don't enjoy necessarily is lyric longevity. I don't know if that makes sense, but essentially I'm hearing the chorus being repeated, and that's probably just a music thing. Like, I'm not a music guy, I don't know music, so I could never critique someone on making music. I love Korn, I actually do like this song, but I'm noticing that it's heavy reliant on the catchy chorus, and I'm waiting for there to be filler between the chorus. Aside from that, I still like the song. I just I'm kind of thinking that they're overly reliant on the course itself. But the animation, on the other hand, is so far like right on par with exactly what Blizzard does when it comes to their cinematics. So let's continue this and see what happens to this dude. I can already predict what's going to happen. Whatever, like that thing that they're doing, that ding ding, it gives it that like eerie haunting sound, which I like. But I feel as if like the amped up portion of the song has kind of degraded a little bit, but at the same time we'll see how it plays out at the end of the song. But typically it's more for atmosphere and less for, it's trying to give that low and then hit you with a high, I believe. So it sounds cool, but I feel like maybe they could have gone a different direction with that. I don't know. So far, the animation is awesome. I love the fact that they threw that dude through the window. Yeah, he totally. They like. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Everyone else looks like they're just gonna get obliterated. That guy got totally eviscerated, but he was a willing sacrifice, I guess. And Mephisto, so that's something else too. Is like in Diablo games. So I'm playing Diablo 4, and I just started a fresh warlock on the Vessels of Hatred. I'm not a pro player or anything like that. I don't know every aspect of the game, even though I've been playing Diablo since it's come out. I notice that typically when they hint at a villain being like super large, you have the mechanics for it is pretty straightforward. Like I think it was like Belial, Lord of Lies. You usually get like, you know, a couple basic mechanics like a swipe, dodge, and AoE or whatever. So I'm hoping that they don't do that with Mephisto in the Lord of Hatred expansion. I hope that it's not just him being a giant dude, and it's going to be similar to that Belial fight. Anyway, let's continue with the music video. Oh my god, dude. Nice. So love the fact that the what are they called again? Shit. Nephilims come in. Paladin class, played the Paladin class when it came out. Freaking awesome class. I like the fact that they're actually showing a fight scene between them and Mephisto. I think that's cool. I kind of like, and I haven't made this point yet, but I do like the look of the way Mephisto looks. I'm trying to, like, so it was a Diablo 2? Mephisto, I know he was in like the jungle or whatever, but Mephisto was quite a bit smaller and he looked a little bit more decayed, whereas this one's more of a filled out form of him. So I'm kind of just wondering if this is like his true. I'm trying to think if this is his true primeval form, or if this is just one of just many. I'm just kind of curious because I've always assumed that in Diablo 2 that's just the way Mephisto looked, but then this is showing something else. So I'm just curious about that. Okay, I that last little part there, like when like this right here, it's like the fact that Mephisto is just letting the paladin jump at him. I think that's probably one of the stupidest moves that you could do is jump at an enemy, but he seems to be letting it happen, which is cool. Something else is like I just started playing the warlock and I've never actually played the warlock class at all. And this guy that they summoned, if I believe, is the dude that he basically you can recast him and he slams all over the place. Really cool to see it in an animated form. I think that's cool. I really think they should make like a Diablo 4 or Diablo like animated series, I think it would do extremely well, especially if they did it anything like the Castlevanias or like the Castlevania series on Netflix. If they did anything like that, that would be so cool. I've been wanting a Diablo 4 anime or animation series. I've been wanting a Diablo 4 or I keep saying Diablo 4, a Diablo movie. I've been wanting a Diablo MMORPG. I would instantly play Diablo if it became an MMORPG. I already play the game as it is. Like I'm thoroughly enjoying Diablo 4, but I think that if they turned it into an MMORPG, it'd be pretty sick, and I'd play the shit out of it as long as I kept that dark aesthetic and the violence and all that kind of stuff, because that's what I'm looking for in a Diablo series. When it comes to the song itself, though, it had moments where it kind of fell off, but it also had moments that it popped off. So I'd say like the Korn sound with like that heavy guitar and bass, the drums and the vocals of the singer are obviously on point. The down parts that I felt like that I experienced while listening to the song was like the, even though it sounded cool, like that, but ding ding, it gave that creepy aura factor or that creepy sound. But I felt like that portion of the song kind of brought it down a little bit. When he did that, I thought that was pretty cool. And then da 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 da, I thought that that was not too bad, but it transitioned well into the course. So there were bits and pieces of it that figured could have been done slightly better, but I'm not going to fault them for it because I actually did enjoy the song overall. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction video. I do realize now that my border is off, so I do apologize for that. I will fix that on the next reaction video. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my streams. I'm playing a fresh Warlock class right now, and it's really just a chill stream, nothing special. I'm just hanging out, playing games, and progressing my character, and I'll learn shit as I go. And if you guys have any input, feel free to let me know in the comments, or just feel free to come hang out and just talk Diablo with me, because I'll do that, no problem. I also listen to the first two books of the Sin Wars. Mind you, if you decide to listen to the Sin Wars books on Audible, I will have to say that the voice acting for it is terrible. I'm just gonna say it's horrible to listen to. It's very dull, but the book itself is good. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.